year. I personally don't believe in using this time to shoehorn yourself into a new personality or like give yourself all of these strict resolutions that you need to follow and trying to completely change yourself. I don't really like all that, but I do think it is a good time to try new things. One new thing I tried was bookbinding. I took a Japanese bookbinding workshop at like a local art center. It looked interesting to me because it was a 2-day workshop, and one day was bookbinding and you'd make your own journal, and then the second class would be like a junk journaling session. And I love to junk journal. It's one of my favorite like low stakes, chill craft hobbies, and I just thought it sounded fun. I also recently filled up my second junk journal. I've used every page in this book. I really liked this journal for junk journaling. It expanded really well to accommodate the 3D objects that I have in here and just the, many layers of paper in the book. The brand is called Delusions, and I really recommend it. But since I saw this workshop was available and I just filled out my journal, I was like, I'm gonna do it. There are so many vultures outside my window. It is very cool. Hold on. They do this like vortex, like tornado type of thing when they're migrating. Okay, my windows are really dirty so you can't really see, but it looks amazing. I had never done any bookbinding, but it ended up being much easier than I thought it would be. I made this. So this fruit pattern was the inside of a children's book that the instructor had brought and, said that we could cut up. So this is the Japanese bookbinding technique. There are a lot of different ways to do the pattern of this like thread here, like how you sew it. And I really love the blue and how it contrasts with the rest of the patterns. I think this is paper the instructor got in Japan, which is really cool. And this is a Alexan sticker. I love swans. It like fits perfectly, all these colors. So yeah, I made this book with my bare hands. It was so cool. And I just thought it was so inspiring to take pieces of paper and make it a journal that now I can junk journal in. And it's not a huge journal. It's very wonky. These pages are not all the same size, but how cool is that? Crafts and DIYs are just the best. I mean, I made this. And then the second class, it was just kind of like we all brought a bunch of things we had collected throughout the week, and then we sat down and junk journaled. I meant to get some video, but I was just so involved in junk journaling that I turned my brain off and I wasn't thinking. And so I don't have any video from that. I do have the pages I made. I made this title page with my name on it. I really want to get a star hole punch now because they had one there, and I just think it's so cool to make stars of any color for your junk journal. This was the first spread I did. I had brought one of these postcards that I made, and I wrote myself like a letter. I basically just wrote myself a little letter like of what I hope for myself in the new year. These are my Etsy if you want a deer postcard. This was the other page spread I did there. This was like a part of a card, and so I cut the little door, and then I put this little bookmark there, so there's like a little cat there, and you can still move this up and down if you want to see the rest of the postcard, or the rest of the bookmark. I've never junk journaled with other people, and I loved it so much. I can find like hanging out with people in a group kind of stressful, but if I have some sort of like activity that I'm working on, it's so much easier for me. And the experience made me want to start like some sort of junk journaling group. It felt really nice. By the way, my name is Chris, and I love arts and crafts and making videos about arts and crafts. So if you're interested in anything having to do with that, you can subscribe, and then you become a grubscriber, which is good. And if you're already a grubscriber, I love you, Happy New Year, and enjoy the rest of the video.
Time to start spreading the news. I'm gonna make it simple.
have a new hobby, and it's needle felting. It all started when I saw this picture on Pinterest where someone had made little bug costumes for their Calico Critters. I don't know who this image is from. I can't figure it out online, but if you can, then please let me know. Thank you. Anyway, as soon as I saw this picture, I went on Etsy and bought a bunch of wool and the needles that you need for needle felting. My first project was making a sphere, a green sphere, which I made into Shrubbin, which is this character from the video game Moonstone Island. Then I was feeling confident enough to try recreating one of the bug costumes. From there, I decided to make a sailor hat for one of my Calico Critters, and then I sewed like a little star bead on the front. Then I wanted to make another full body costume for my Calico Critter, and I made this one, which is supposed to be like Bongwin from Moonstone Island. And then I was going to make another shrubbin for my friend, and I had almost completely finished it. I usually needle felt in bed. I left the room to go eat dinner, thinking, my dog wouldn't eat this. But I was wrong. There's something about wool that must just be like so delicious smelling to her, because she ate the ball of wool plus the legs, which are pipe cleaners wrapped in embroidery floss. So she ate like a bunch of wires, like metal wires and wool, a big wool ball. And she ate the legs off the one that I had already finished. So that was bad, and I was really scared she was going to die. She didn't die, she pooped it out, so that's awesome. When I was finally recovered from that incident, I made another shrubbin. So that's kind of been my needle felting journey so far, but I'm excited to make more stuff. It's really fun. I'm not very good at it, and what's more fun than that? Just like trying something new. And if you have any interest in needle felting, I think you should just buy the supplies and try it. I got something really exciting in the mail. To provide some context, my partner and I have been watching Survivor a lot. We're going through all the seasons, not sequentially, and we're having an amazing time. But I can't just watch TV. I have to be doing some other activity as well. That's usually either like playing Animal Crossing or working on some kind of art project. So I've been making a lot of like digital art on my iPad. And I wanted to show you some of my recent drawings. We have this cat, which is drawn based on this photo. We have vitamins. We have orchids. And then we have these stargazing mice. I do post my art sometimes, and my friend saw the stargazing mice and he was like, can you please make a print of that? So I was like, of course. And they look like this. When I make something new, I give a copy to like all of my close friends and family, and it just, I don't know why that makes me happy. I love gift giving, and I talked about this before, but I love gift giving and I love giving things that I've made. So it's just always fun when a new object that you created happens, and I wanted to share it with you. And it is gonna be on my Etsy if you want it. It's a cool postcard. It's 5x7. Oh, this one's dirty, so I won't sell that one. The other ones are probably clean.